Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sirius, and today we're joined by Indomitable in the flesh.
Yeah. Hey Sirius, you know the Phantom Blood musical comes out February 6th at the Imperial Theater?
I did not know that. It's almost like it was advertised in the front page of this manga. Which I will say, there's so many advertisements regarding this musical, and this is probably the most hyped up I've been, even more than Hamilton.
Yeah, no, Hamilton has fucking nothing on the Phantom Blood musical.
Like, their cast is already stellar,
February 6th.
I mean, I'm their day one, even though I can't go to Japan. I'm somehow gonna watch it.
Day one, I'm there. I already have the tickets.
I'll be like Stardust Crusaders going around the world in 50 days.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's jump straight into it. We're gonna be talking about JoJoLands this chapter, and there is a lot that happens. I think this was worth the wait compared to some earlier chapters. We got a big fight, a bunch of revelations, and more JoJo, and I think that's what we all need in our lives.
Yes.
Just a little bit of JoJo.
It's very much shaping up to be just... I'm getting very Stardust Crusaders because at the very end, what's his name? Mr. The Hustle himself.
Mr. The Hustle himself,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, we gotta recruit this guy, which was, Stardust Crusaders at the beginning. They would beat an enemy, recruit him. They only did that twice, but,
It was hype every time they did that.
Every time they did it.
Every time it's like, you poor soul, join our crew. I love that.
The new timeline Stardust Crusaders, and except across the world, they're probably just going to be traveling the islands of Hawaii.
Yes.
So.
But knowing Araki too, just like Stardust Crusaders, he's going to introduce this ensemble of characters only for them to all be wiped out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be another part 5, I feel.
One and done, baby. One and done.
Yes. So, I mean, aside from the big revelation at the end, we can skip to the very end here.
I mean, yeah, because most of it is just looking for the guy and then fighting.
Well, first they mentioned, the cat heads, right, in the back, and that's what makes him truly evil, That's what Rocky does, you want to know how a character is evil in this story? They murder innocent animals, and it's like, okay, Araki, cool. And so that's what ends up happening, at least in the early chapters. We think there's a bunch of cat heads in a bag, but actually, it's just a bunch of potatoes.
Yeah, they made look like cat heads with his sand stand somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even a stand. I think it's a rock human. It's a rock human.
Yeah, that was our theory.
Yeah.
That was not even a stand, it was a rock man.
Yeah, I think his stand could be illusions the more I keep watching it, because they're we don't know his depth of field. They're he's messing up our depth of field.
We don't even know this dude's name. We just know him and JoJo are just duking it out underwater.
Under the sea.
Yeah, which is also something we have not seen since part 3. I think fighting underwater is really cool. More fighting underwater should happen.
Yeah, I also love the fact that wait, he can't be our enemy. He didn't kill those animals.
He didn't kill the cats, as if he's not trying to murder them.
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like his designs. I think he could make a cool supporting character. Mm-hmm. I do like the lines under his eyes. That's pretty cool.
God, it'd be really funny if they went the part 4 route with this, and after he becomes a supporting character, he'll maybe be useful for a chapter, and then maybe he'll show up in the background before the end.
Or there'll be a whole chapter or arc surrounding him, and then he immediately dies to the main villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. But overall, I think this chapter has been really good at sort of setting the tone, I think, going forward for this arc, which will be they're on a mission.
God, we're almost a year into this, and it still feels like we're getting set up for the main story.
Knowing part 8, knowing how part 8 was, yeah, I feel like that's exactly the case here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this chapter has been really good at setting up what the rock is doing to luxury items in terms of attracting wealth. It's doing a great job at showcasing how it could be used as a weakness, not only for JoJo and his crew when they have the rock in their possession, but also when the enemy takes it. For example, here the lava rock attracts that watch, and they're like, oh no, he's going in this direction, and that's how they're able to find him. So it's almost like a curse, where it's like, you know, you have this item that has so much power, but then at the same time it gives away your location. So I don't know if it's really that great of an item, the lava rock here. But
I mean, yeah, that's how they fucking found him. It's not good fighting wise, but you know, you would not be using this lava rock for fighting. You'd be using it to attain wealth.
Obtain a massive amount of wealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wealth, fame, power, you know.
That's what Jodio wants.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
The next pirate king.
If he has the lava rock, we'll find it before Luffy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna take him straight there.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna bring Laptail to him.
Yeah.
Yes. Just a giant island going towards him.
A giant island coming back the opposite way of the Grand Line.
Yes, exactly. What I will say, I also love the trope in JoJo where it's like random civilians like who are just oblivious to everything around them getting involved in a big fight.
It's always really funny, especially because like they can't see stands.
Yeah.
So to them, it's just a bunch of people staring at like just intensely at each other, and then one of them blows up.
Yes. Or it reminds me of part 3 too, with what is it, when Dio was chasing down Joseph, and all those bystanders were just like laughing it up at the bar, diner, whatever that was.
Yeah.
And then Dio proceeds to like murder a cat, and then like poke knives in their eyes or forks. It was like crazy.
Just fucking killed them all.
Yeah, I love how like it's also kind of like this ass like kind of rich douche that kind of gets messed up, so that's kind of funny. And I love the trope where it's like, the girl's like, ew, get away from me. And the dude's like, no, my wealth couldn't attract her. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. She fucking ditched him at the end because he lost the $80,000 watch.
No, not just that. He kicked it into the ocean.
Kicked it into the ocean.
It was his fault, even though it was really the lava rock. I thought that was pretty funny. Also, we talked about this earlier. He does remind me of Joshu, the goat.
I'm sorry, but that is definitely Joshu. That's Joshu right there.
What if they're like, wait, he's not a bad guy. He could be part of our crew. And they actually recruit this guy instead of the sand user they're fighting.
Fucking uses a stand on them because he's upset that
You know what it'd be really funny for Rocky to do? If this was the main boss and he's just hiding in the background.
Oh
the Joshu looking dude.
Please let him be the main
the
boss.
big twist at the end.
Joshu 2 is the main boss.
That'd be so funny.
It's either going to be that, or I think the other funny thing you could do is just have him be a running gag where each island of Hawaii they go to, he's going to be there with a different girl every time.
Oh.
Because of their fucking
Or he's like the ice cream guy from Lilo and Stitch, who always loses his ice cream.
I was thinking more like the Cabbage Man from Avatar.
Both great examples. I mean, it's the same point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think what's so funny about this chapter too is it really sets up, I think, my theory is, the truth is after the events of part 8, it's actually Gappy who takes on the family business and is now the mob boss and is the main villain.
I'm telling you, Joshu is right there in Hawaii.
No, here's the thing, here's my theory though, this is what makes it even better. So Gappy's the main villain of part 9, right? So what does that make Joshu?
What, like this right-hand man to the main villain?
No. He's the antagonist to Gappy. So he's the hero of the story the entire time.
I see, he's a twist hero instead of just the villain.
Yeah.
I get it.
He's there to save the day. This is his redemption arc.
I get it now.
The villain is actually the hero of his own story.
I understand entirely, yes.
Yes, but overall, I think it's a great chapter. It showcases more of the sand. We get to see a lot of November rain.
So much. I think that's the most we've seen of Jodio stand in all 11
Like, against like an actual stand user too, that isn't Rohan or the cats. Which is weird. It's been a year. We've only had 3 like stand fights, I guess.
And one of them was against a bunch of cats.
And the other was against Rohan.
Heaven's Door, but I wouldn't really call that one a fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath. The only reason why Rohan lost is because of plot armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also entrusted it to them.
You still very much phrase that as he's coming back from it. So we'll see Rohan again.
You know what I think
It'll be out
Rohan
for blood.
did? I have a theory that Rohan only did that because he knew it was coming. He's like, I'm gonna let these kids deal with all this crap that like is coming to you, and like
he didn't want to deal with another Joestar.
Yeah, he's like, not again.
He's just done with the Joestar lineage.
Like, I'm done with this. I'm fed up. He can't escape even
in another universe.
But yeah, overall, what would you rate this chapter? What do you think?
I don't know, like an 8 maybe?
An 8?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, it was a good chapter. It was just mainly like the first half was searching for the guy. The second half was like fighting. You know, like nothing major like story wise. Like I don't know.
Oh wait, we did forget the part where he confessed to Dragona his feelings for her.
Oh.
And she's like, "You're my brother, dude. I see you as a brother, right?"
Oh yeah, the fucking I always forget his name. It's the
newcomer.
The guy that looks like Tingle from Legend of Zelda.
It's Usagi.
Usagi, yeah. Usagi confessed his love to Dragona, and she was like, absolutely not.
Well, I love Usagi's like, I love you so, like his whole heartfelt confession. And Dragona is like, no. or what do anime girls do? Muri, you know? Where they're like, just absolutely just deadpan about it.
There's going to be shippers. I can tell you that one moment will be enough.
Oh God, you know what's coming.
I know exactly, even though she already told them no, shippers are enough.
But there's still a chance, you don't understand. In panel 1, in chapter 10, you know.
Shippers are inevitable. They're like Thanos, you know. They will arrive.
They will arrive, yes. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up this chapter. It's just a bunch of fighting. It is great fighting though. It's very entertaining. I will give this an 8.5. I think it's a strong chapter. I'm still waiting to see who the big bad is, because I think once the big bad appears, then everything's gonna change.
I think so your gappy theory is not bad, but I think it'll either be the lady who sent him on the mission in the first place.
Yes.
Her boss or Rohan.
Yes.
Those are my 3.
I don't think it's Rohan though. I think Rohan's the least likely out of the 3. I'm putting so much money on the boss betraying them. Like, at least not even being the big bad, but just betraying them.
Of course the boss betrayed. Like, the boss definitely betrayed him. Like, it's a mafia, like, drug lord story. They've been betrayed already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hoping we don't get a part 5 ending. Where it's like, no, Dragona! Fuck! You know, it's just Dragona bleeding out like what is it, Narancha?
Not even in their own
body. Not even in their own body. Dragona's gonna be in Usagi's body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something crazy.
No. Part 5 ending where it ends and then you get like an epilogue set of chapters where it's like fate is inevitable or something.
Yes,
like that with
bullshit with the Rock.
With the Rolling Stones. It's like, why are you giving this to me now?
Like, why? Because the Rocky's probably like, I have to show you now because if I did it earlier, I would have spoiled what would have happened at the end. But yeah, no, overall great. I think JoJoLands is still going strong, even though not many people are really talking about it as much. I blame JJK. I think JJK has corrupted the anime community.
Didn't JJK just also drop a chapter today?
Did they? I think so.
I don't know. Last night on Twitter, there was like a lot of hype about the next JJK chapter, so I don't know if it came out today or is coming out soon.
I will say, no matter, I mean, I still think the animators are underrated, underpaid. They are doing God's work over there.
They're doing slave labor.
In terms of IP, in terms of like IP as JJK, I still think JoJo is miles above JJK.
Yeah.
Because it's JoJo. You can't go wrong with JoJo. Like, like you're telling me you can't have like a beetle fight in part 8 and then immediately go to cats attacking you in part 9 and that not being the craziest thing that happens. Because the craziest thing that happens is literally using alternate dimension versions of you to attack your enemies.
You gotta remember, JoJo is an ongoing series since the 1980s.
Yes.
That's how popular
Oh,
it is
within
over
the
there.
same world, mind you.
It is still popular to this
Yeah.
day, to the point where part 1, which again came out in the 80s, is getting a musical. That's how popular
Which I'm
JoJo
super
is.
hyped about.
It took forever to get an anime, but you know, there was an
Yeah.
OVA in the 90s and in the early 2000s. There's a Lost Phantom Blood movie, and you know, now we do have an anime. I'm still waiting for part 7 to be
Yes.
announced though.
Which when part 7 announces it, everyone's gonna lose their stuff. Now the only thing is, just choose your distributor right. That's all you need to do for part 7.
Netflix
Because part
really-
6...
Netflix fucked up so bad.
Come on, Netflix. Please, if you get part 7,
You didn't even
do it weekly. Trust me, it will make all JoJo fans happy.
You didn't even finish the anime for part 6, did you?
I still haven't finished. I'm waiting for part 7 to be announced to then finish it, because that's going to give me the motivation to finish.
Misael told me he just started part 6 last night. So.
Oh, he's going to pass me. He's already finished before me.
Yeah, because he finished part 5 a couple days ago. So
Yeah. But what did you guys think of this chapter? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What are your theories on who could be the big bad? I think that this guy could be a cool new addition, especially if he's a rock human. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else?
I got nothing else. He's not Stan. He's a rock human.
Or he's both.
It could be both, and they've already all been betrayed by the boss. It's looking bleak.
The big boss.
Yeah, they're gonna at least 3 of them are gonna die.
You know what'd be funny? Is if the main villain Stan at the very end is like the one guy from part 5 with ice powers. It's just completely unrelated to the like setting. You know what I mean, right? Because it's like tropical climate, and it's just like blizzard.
He's Mr. Fucking Freeze.
Yeah. Played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ice him.
No, okay, so hear me out. The main villain, he has the same stand as that guy from part 4, where if you look at his back, he dies.
Yes, the most useless Stan.
The most useless stand. That's what.
That would make him the most terrifying is if you had the like worst Stan and
he
still
had
had all the
that
power still.
Exactly.
That would actually make it more intimidating now that I think about
Like, he has
it.
such a shitty stand. It's like all we have to do to defeat him is like see his
But
back.
he's too powerful.
But he's like so like buff and like good at fighting. No one ever sees
His
back.
stand is such a hindrance, yet he's so overpowered.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
He literally became overpowered because of how useless his ability
I mean,
was.
that's what happened to Jolene. Jolene has such a shitty stand, and yet she has to fight God. And basically
a man
wins.
of God.
Yeah. A man of God who becomes God, basically. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and catch you guys later.
Peace.